Hey YouTube, this is the Nitro Addiction, and the buggy is filthy after that last run. So we're going to get out our cleaning supplies. So we're gonna get out our cleaning supplies. We got our simple green. We've got our all-purpose scrub brush. We have a smaller scrub brush for those tight spaces. And seeing that this is covered in sand, got me a little wash tub. Clean all the parts in. So here's what it looks like under the shell. Not really too bad, it's just a lot of sand all up around the gas tank, or sorry, fuel tank, all up around the air filter, carburetor. I'm sure there's even some down inside of there. Alright, just wanted to show you what it looked like before we got started, and show you how well this simple green works. I've got it stripped down to the chassis. Just need to take off the electronics tray. There's a center diff. You can take it out, but everything's in here. I'll break it down a little bit further, but for the most part, it's gonna stay whole like that. The differentials feel good, so I'm not too worried about breaking it completely down. I just want to get rid of all this crud. So, on to the next step. Alright YouTube, here's an update on the Losi 8. Looking pretty clean. I took it completely apart. Washed it in a tub with some simple green. Did everything. I hit all of the drive cups, bearings, every bit of it with WD-40 after I washed it, and then I hit it with some 3-in-1 oil. So it's just an update. We're almost got it back together, done. So if you see my last video, I was tearing up the softball field in that sand, rolled it, servo horn for the steering stripped, TLR 25 tooth. Here is the part number, TLR 341009. Says it's for the 8X. Of course, if I had it out of the package, it would be a little bit easier, but it seems to be about the right length. Here, I'll be right back. I'm going to take it out of the package. Alright, TLR 25 tooth. Looks like it's gonna fit just fine. Lengthwise, between the where the spline is and the actual bolt that holds it onto the I'm assuming this is called a turnbuckle, whatever controls the steering here. For anybody interested, again, this is for the 8X TLR 341009. I wanted black. This was the only thing I could find. No, I'm sure there's still black out there somewhere, but this is what I found. And it almost kind of matches the chassis. But anyways, actually, keep dropping it. Matches the shock towers. So, that'll be pretty cool. And if we flip this over, for anybody that's seen the last video where I had this out in the softball field, and the servo horn was slipping, Looks like the gears are chewed up a little bit in there. But anyways, so now it ought to work just fine. So like I said, I cleaned this up from top to bottom. Yeah, it looks like there's still a little dirt in there. I'll go through and wipe that down. But I did watch it in a tub of water with some simple green. I guess I just didn't get it all, but for the most part, it's pretty clean. I missed some spots deep down inside there. One of these days I will completely take all this apart and clean it piece by piece. For now I just wanted to get all that sand out of there. Winter's coming up, I wanted to be able to get another run out of it without having it in a million pieces. But when winter does come, I will strip it completely down and wash everything. Some of these boots are getting a little raggedy. I need to tear them down and wash them, or replace them. So, but anyways, there it is, mostly clean. I still got the fuel tank to put back in. The electronics tray is clean. There's my lipo. I still need to do the engine. I'm gonna tear it completely down. I just wanted to get the buggy back together before I did it. So this whole buggy setup, this buggy, that engine, all the servos, the battery, everything. This is gonna go to my son. He loves this buggy, as you've seen in the one where he was running in the cul-de-sac. I think that the thumbnail on it's got, is this gas? Had a neighbor ask him if it was gas powered. Every time we go to run RCs, he asked me if we can run this. This is like his favorite buggy. So that's why I got that for myself. I got some parts coming for that. We're gonna, I don't know, it'll probably be after winter, like I said before I will actually get it running. But yeah, that is my next project. But this here, my son is, he just loves driving this thing. This is, and you know, this is a really good starter buggy. I think this is a basically an a Losi 8 1.0, like the very first model that they came out with. I didn't get all that sand out of there. But if you look them up, most of these have two screws here to hold down the rear chassis brace. This has one. One of the reasons it makes me think it is a 1.0. Not for sure if it's a RTR or the race kit. I think with these goldish colored shock towers, and I mean they're pretty thick. Not for sure. That's got to be 4mm, maybe 5. Now front and back. I think this is like the first version, like generation 1 of this Losi 8 racing buggy. So anybody that knows anything about these Losis, you know, correct me. I'm not 100% sure, but for an 11 going on 12-year-old boy, I mean, this would have been a dream of mine when I was a kid. So, you know, anything I can do to keep the hobby going and help bring up the next generation of nitro heads. He already has a good feel for the controls. Next to be teaching him how to tune it and how to work on it. So we're getting there. But anyways, so yeah, it's mostly clean, and like I said, oiled back up. So just got a little bit of cleaning to do left on the engine. That'll probably, I'm probably not going to put that in this video, but it's hard to get all that sand out of the tires. I did clean the tires up, but they could use another scrubbing. Clean the body up. Got all the sand out. That sand's horrible. Here is the fuel tank. Get it put back in. I mean, it's not perfect, and yeah, it probably needs to be changed. But for now, I mean, I know everybody says change your fuel tank, change the lines, but as you've seen in my latest, all the videos I've ran of this buggy, that engine right there, that is a consistent, durable engine. I mean, it always runs. I never have any issues with it. I pressure tested this earlier. I have absolutely no leaks in it. So we're just gonna keep running it until something goes wrong. So, but anyways, for all you thinking back when you was 11 years old, if you'd have gotten this buggy, man, you'd have been the happiest camper out there. So, yep, got it nice and clean for him. I might run it again before I give it to him, but I mean, it runs really smooth. So I'm gonna finish getting it back together, and I'll give you another shot of it once it is done. So I'll be right back. All right, people, there it is, clean, put back together. Other than the engine, body's clean. Just need to put it on, of course. So wheels are clean. Probably go over them again just to make sure. Put the fuel tank back in place. All the electronics, the front and rear. So there's a couple little minor details left, but for the most part, this thing is clean after that sandy softball field that it was running on. So, all right, well, hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Okay, so we got the Losi 21.3 all cleaned up, got all that sand and crap out of it. This engine's had quite a few gallons run through, and there's a little bit of carbon deposit on the top of the piston head. They're around the exhaust, but man, it's really clean. I mean, you've seen most of what I've run's been on video, but I mean, I've run, it has to be 4 or 5 gallons through it, maybe 6. I don't know, that's not really a lot, but I mean, that's quite a bit of fuel for these little engines. But anyways, a lot of pinch left in this thing. A lot of pinch. A lot of good play left for my boy. So he just loves this buggy. But anyways, so I've put the this would be the Losi. Focus. The Losi clutch, 4 shoe, all 4 nylon. Brand new, has never been run. I bought it back when I was rebuilding the buggy. I just never have used it yet. So, but so I'll probably run this one more time just to get it tuned up for him. May put it on video, not really for sure, but anyways, I'll still do a video of him running it, so it'll still be in some of the videos. So don't sweat it. You'll still get to see some Losi. Still want to find the probably the 4.0 motor mounts. Bring it down a little bit so it can hit a bump box. Still need a back plate for this. Still need to know from all you more knowledgeable than me NITRO guys out there on these 21s, 0.21 Losis. Do a lot of the back plates, are they interchangeable? Somebody recommended a part number on this a while back. It was discontinued, and not really for sure which one I should run on it. But anyways, so still getting the buggy back together. It's sitting over there on the floor somewhere, but it's all shiny clean. Sitting next to that dirty turd. But it ain't perfect, but it is a lot cleaner than what it was. Cleaner than it's ever been in my possession. So there's a little bit of crud down in there I couldn't get with the brush that I was using. Man, that's actually pretty bad. Anyways, so there's that. Alright, just wanted to show you what I was installing, so. Alright, so here it is all cleaned up, put back together. ready for the boy. I'll put a 13 tooth bell back in it. Just give him some good torque, not crazy top speed. He doesn't really need all that. But yeah, so I got that on for the steering servo. But it's all back together, ready to go. Batteries are charged. I'm gonna be home this Christmas. Should be posting a few videos while I'm there. We're gonna go have hopefully some good weather and good RC day together. Maybe I'll get some videos of this race in the Truggy. So might even be able to get that Rex broke in this week of Christmas. So I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, so sad to see it not be in my possession, but at least it's still in the family, and I'll be able to. I'll probably have to be the one working on it, of course. Maybe he'll let me drive it again. But anyways, just anybody wondering, that engine, it's a workhorse. It's nothing special. It's not gonna win you any races probably, but it's gonna run. Damn good engine. And anybody that's followed my videos and seen my street racing from a couple years back, all the high-speed runs that I've done on it, the long runs, I mean, it's got a lot of pinch to it. The motor's in really good shape. So, good quality with Nova Rossi. Can't go wrong. Alright. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.